Imagine for a second that the universe is like an endless ocean of possibilities. Wealth, joy, health, connections. Everything you've ever dreamed of just floating there, waiting for you to dip in and take your fill. Sounds too good to be true, right? But what if the only thing standing between you and that boundless treasure is you? Not some cosmic joke or bad luck, but these invisible filters we've all built up over time that shrink that ocean down to a trickle. Today, we're diving deep into how to spot those filters, bust them wide open, and start living a life that's truly expansive. Stick with me for the next 20 minutes, and I promise you'll walk away with tools to transform your everyday reality into something extraordinary. Let's start at the beginning. We've all heard those ancient wisdoms, haven't we? Like in sacred texts where it says the answers aren't hidden in the stars or across vast seas. They're right here, in your heart and on your lips. Or think about modern takes, like in philosophy or self-development books, where the message is clear. The world is abundant, infinite even. There's no shortage of good things. The limits are self-made. But why do so many of us settle for scraps? Why do billionaires thrive while others scrape by? It's not about luck or privilege. It's about understanding the funnels that reduce that infinity to whatever shows up in your life. Picture this. At the top, there's this vast reservoir of potential. Call it the universe, divine energy, or just the collective flow of existence. It's symbolized by that infinity loop, because truly, there's no end to what it can provide. Love, success, adventure, peace, it's all there for the taking. But before it reaches you, it passes through a series of narrowing channels, like funnels in a lab experiment. These aren't random. They're shaped by who you are and what you've picked up along the way. The first one? Your personality. That's the big one, the foundation you didn't choose. It's like a lottery ticket you were handed at birth. Some traits open doors wide, others squeeze them shut. Your personality filters what comes through. Maybe you're naturally bold and innovative, so opportunities in creative fields flow easily. Or perhaps you're more analytical and steady, making you a rock star in structured environments, but hesitant in chaos. The key here is that this funnel isn't a curse. It's a guide. It highlights your strengths, your built-in talents. The universe, or whatever force you believe in, designed it so that when you lean into those gifts, everything aligns. Use them to the max and watch the rewards pour in. Ignore them and you're fighting upstream. But here's the motivator. Even with this fixed filter, if you maximize what's left after it, you'll feel fulfilled beyond measure. It's not about changing who you are fundamentally. That's advanced stuff we'll touch on later. It's about playing to your strengths right now. Now, beyond personality, there are these other funnels we build ourselves: beliefs, doubts, and fears. These are the sneaky ones, acquired over years from experiences, society, or even well-meaning advice. Beliefs might tell you money is hard to come by, because that's what you saw growing up. Doubts whisper, who are you to dream that big? And fears, they scream about failure, rejection, or the unknown. Together, they constrict that flow even further, turning potential abundance into scarcity. But unlike personality, these are malleable. They're not set in stone. They're habits we can rewrite. Think about it like this. Successful people aren't superhuman. They have the same 24 hours, the same basic needs. What sets them apart is how they've widened those funnels. Take visionaries who've reshaped industries. They didn't start with all the answers or resources. They decided it was possible, then moved forward. One guy revolutionized transportation and space travel, not because he was a rocket scientist from day one, but because he envisioned saving the planet from environmental doom and ensuring humanity's survival beyond Earth. He painted a picture so grand, colonizing other worlds, shifting to clean energy, that it pulled in investors, talent, and momentum he couldn't have planned alone. It wasn't meticulous step-by-step engineering. It was throwing a bold vision out there and trusting the pieces to fall into place. Similarly, another leader rallied millions by framing his goals as a massive revival, restoring a nation's greatness, tackling borders and economy in sweeping strokes. He didn't debate minutiae first. He sparked debates that positioned him as the idea guy. Both examples show what happens when you bypass inner doubts with a bigger why. They leverage what I call external flow, that outer force where the universe conspires to help once you commit. It's like the difference between building a modest shed with your own tools versus letting a grand architect surprise you with a mansion. Contrast that with relying solely on your inner drive, planning every detail yourself. It's valid, and it'll get you results, like constructing a solid home from recycled materials. But it limits you to what you can foresee. The external path? It invites miracles, synchronicities, things beyond your ego's control. If your ego is huge, you might resist this, thinking, I've got it all figured out. But letting go a bit opens doors you didn't even know existed. The ego loves control. But true expansion comes from surrender. So, how do we apply this? Let's get practical. First, identify your core desire. Not vague wishes like I want to be happy or financially free. Dig deep. What lights you up? Review your skills, past wins, passions, things others would pay for. Maybe you're great at storytelling. Package that into coaching or content creation. Or you're a problem solver. Turn it into consulting. Spend time journaling or walking in nature to uncover it. It's not always obvious, but once you pinpoint it, aim high. Don't settle for a small pond. Envision an ocean. Small thinking yields small results, or none. Big visions excite you and attract support. Next, list options. Brainstorm wildly. New career paths, side hustles, relationships, health shifts. No judgments yet. Then narrow to the top few that align with your strengths. Pick one and start moving. Small steps, but consistent. Register for that course. Reach out to a contact. Prototype your idea. As you act, watch how doors open. Unexpected allies, ideas, resources. This is the external flow in action. But beware the traps. Drop the masks, the facades we wear to seem better. Always smiling when you're not, pretending confidence when fear grits you. It drains energy and attracts mismatched people. Be vulnerable. Show your real self. That's what draws authentic connections and frees up mental space for growth. Stop the blame game too. Pointing fingers at circumstances, people, or the system. You're handing over your power. Own it all, even the setbacks. That's when you reclaim control to shape your reality. And remember, change isn't instant. Manifestations involving others take time. The system has to weave them in. Patience is key. Observe the subtle shifts, like new opportunities bubbling up. If you're stuck, seek help. A mentor or coach provides that outside pull, seeing blind spots you can't. We're often too close to our own funnels to expand them alone. Now, what about that personality funnel? For most, maximizing post-filter potential is enough for bliss. But if you crave legendary impact, like historical figures who've transcended norms, you can tweak it. Through deep practices like meditation, therapy, or spiritual disciplines, personalities evolve. It's rare, demanding, but possible. Think enlightened leaders who've rewritten their core wiring. Wrapping this up, friend, that infinite source is real, closer than you think. No need for heroic quests. It's in your next choice, your bold vision, your daily steps. Smash those funnels by embracing your gifts, thinking vast, and trusting the flow. You'll not only get more, you'll feel alive, in sync with life's rhythm. What's one big dream you'll chase starting today? Reflect on that. If this resonated, revisit it, let it sink in. The force of abundance is with you. Go claim it. Until next time. Live expansively.